धन्यवाद सभी पत्रकारों को आने के लिए। मैं विजय तारम आदी-बाने-केबांग का प्रवक्ता स्पोक्स पर्सन हूँ। आज यहाँ पे आए हैं कल के दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटना जो घटा हमारे अरुणाचल प्रदेश पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन के अंडर सेक्रेटरी स्वर्गवासी तुमी गांगकाक के मृत्यु के कारण आदी-बाने-केबांग भी मृतक के परिवार जनों के प्रति करुणा भरी शोक संतप्त संवेदना प्रकट करने के लिए आए हैं। हम उन परिजनों के लेट गांगकाक जी के परिजनों के शोक में शामिल हैं। इसी विषय के चलते मैं आदी-बाने-केबांग की तरफ से कुछ संदेश अरुणाचल वासियों के साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। APPSC फियास्को जब से पब्लिक के सामने आया, अरुणाचल प्रदेश के फ्यूचर का जैसा एक मर्डर टाइप हुआ, अरुणाचल प्रदेश के जो फ्यूचर है उसका डिस्टॉर्शन APPSC फियास्को के द्वारा हुआ है। सब अभी देख रहे हैं। बहुत से अभियुक्तों को अरेस्ट भी हुआ, एक दो कर्मचारी हैं उन लोग को भी अरेस्ट हुआ। इस दौरान ABK ये अरुणाचल वासियों से विनती करना चाहता है। कल के बाद मैंने भी देखा सोशल मीडिया में बहुत सारा लोग स्पेशली युवा पीढ़ी बहुत अनाप शनाप लिखते हैं। कोई एक तरफ एक परिवार शोक मना रहे हैं, दूसरी ओर हमारे ही खुद के आदमी उस स्वर्गवासी के खिलाफ भी अनाप शनाप लिख रहे हैं। ये बहुत ही गलत है। It's very immoral and unethical. We have to respect anyone, everybody, and in law there is a theorem, a maxim that until one is proven guilty, he is innocent. And इसी विषय पर मैं सभी को एक विनती करता हूँ ABK के ओर से, कृपया करके अभी हम किसी के बारे स्पेशली ये परिवार जब शोक मना रहे हैं, अभी दुख में है, हम लोग अपने को रुकाए किसी के बारे में उल्टा सीधा बिना वजूद का लिखना और बोलने का। क्या होता है कि कभी कभी पढ़ा लिखा लोग भी, जानकारी लोग भी सोशल मीडिया में गलती कर बैठता है। ऐसे जब आप अनाप शनाप बिना सोचे, विदाउट अवेयरनेस एंड कॉन्शियसनेस व्हेन यू राइट इन द सोशल मीडिया, it's a trend now in Arunachal Pradesh. For example, that day also our hero of the state right now, Sol Dodum जी ने कहा कि आदि और गालो छोटा जाट। तो ऐसा उसका इंटेंशन शायद ये नहीं था to humiliate us the Adis or Galos, but ऐसा गलती कर बैठता है आदमी संवाद में, the way you present your language or the write-ups. So it's the fervent request from ABK कि हम लोग कभी भी किसी भी विषय पर और स्पेशली इस विषय पर अनाप शनाप न लिखे। और दूसरी बात, ABK की ओर से इसी विषय को लेके, लेट गांगकाक जी का विषय को लेके अरुणाचल प्रदेश पुलिस से एक विनती है कि आप जैसे भी हो इस केस को समयबद्ध निष्कर्ष एक लाना है। time-bound conclusion to the case of late Gangkak. Not like the cases wherein our members of the Adi tribe were treated with, is treated with. Like for example, there was a case of late Ojing Taing here at Itanagar who was murdered. Till today, the case has gone into nowhere. And then there was a case about late Aroti Muje, a very young girl who was kidnapped, raped, and then murdered. And still today, the case has gone simply vanished like that. Again, there is a case of uh, a Pertin, Desu Pertin Jerang, who died along with her twin in unborn child on the way to the hospital, wherein the family members they tried to reach out to RK Mission Hospital. They were not. They were asked to go to Hima Hospital. From Hima Hospital, they were asked to go to Trims. On the way, she succumbed, died. After that, the family members lodged an FIR with the police for negligence of duty, but still that case also vanished, no conclusions. And again, in the late Tamik Taki case also, the investigation, whenever we go to the police and ask about it, they say investigation is going on for how long? So the point which I'm trying to imply is Arunachal Pradesh police should be very sincere, very upright in their investigations, and they shouldn't commit the same trend, the same practice as in this very case. This very case is very sensitive. It is related with the Arunachal Pradesh Public Service Commission paper sale fiasco. So it concerns with the future of Arunachal Pradesh. Thousands and thousands of students, aspirants have been denied their rightful opportunity to get a government job. And then the alleged accused, one of the official of the office has been found dead yesterday under suspicious circumstances. And एक और विनती है अरुणाचल प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट से कि जितना भी एपीपीएससी के अभियुक्त लोग हैं एक्यूज्ड अभी जिन्होंने बेल मिला और अभी तक जो जो लोग अंदर में कस्टडी में हैं सीबीआई के उन सब को और उन सब के परिजनों को एक सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करना है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ अरुणाचल प्रदेश और एल्स इसका इफ दे आर नॉट प्रोवाइडेड security to their lives, what the conclusion would be, the resultant factor would be, if by any chance, God forbid, if they are banished or if they are even murdered or if they even commit suicide, it would hamper and affect the whole case. The whole case won't have any conclusions. And then the perpetrators, the culprits, would go scot free. So, in the interest of the state, in the interest of the future of the state, the young generation, the Arunachal Pradesh government has to provide security to all the accused and their family members to come to a conclusion of the case so that the culprits are punished accordingly. And one more thing, ABK, हम don't have, we are firm, we are compassionate with the family of the Gangkak family, the bereaved family, and we give our commitments, give our words to the Galo Welfare Society, Galo People's Federation, Galo Students Union, and Galo Youth Organization. If any day, if the government does not, or if the Arunachal Pradesh police does not perform their duties as desired, properly. If there is any Jan Andolan, kuch bhi, if they have to come to the streets for seeking justice to let Tumi Gangkak's case or the family, ABK is always there with you people, will always be there. Even if not leading, we will be besides you, shoulder to shoulder. That is the commitment from ABK, and these few messages we wanted to share with the people of Arunachal Pradesh. Thank you. If any questions you guys have, I'm ready to take
What
them.
happened yesterday is very unfortunate. Uh, this ABK feels that it's a clear-cut murder because the postmortem is on process right now and the results are yet to be out. What will be your take? ABK's take.
ABK's take would on that very particular question would be that it's up to the investigation and the technical persons, because in the postmortem everything, if done very honestly and very sincerely, everything will come out very clearly. But to my personal assumption, as I have seen the dead body hanging yesterday in the social media, and then I personally had some conversations with those people who were in the uh, exactly place of occurrence. As per that circumstantial conditions, I think this is not a suicide, but it can be a suicide by homicide. Homicide by suicide. Homicide by suicide meaning hereby you make a person senseless or kill someone in a certain different location, take the body to a different location and simulate that that person has committed suicide by hanging. So that is my personal view, but the view of ABK is, we as ABK we won't have any comments on that. ABK relies and believes upon the investigating agencies that they would be really humane in their approach, they would be really sincere in their approach, they would be really prompt, and then they would be performing their duties very sincerely. Because in criminal law, there is a certain procedure which it has to be followed. When you don't follow one of the procedures, your case becomes weak and even you may lose your case. So ABK doesn't have any comments that it is a murder or a suicide. We have no comments on that.
Sir, as you mentioned that there should be some sort of security provided to the students, right?
Yes.
The aspirants. So would you like to comment on the null and void demand that this ABK put up?
As per the null and void case is concerned, ABK doesn't have any comments, as it is already in precedence in two or three cases in all over India. The Honorable Supreme Court has also given their verdict already in two, three cases. That is in the precedence. But the thing that we have seen, the whole state or the whole country has witnessed is उस दिन के जो जन सैलाब पब्लिक रास्ते पे उतर आए हजारों हजारों में, उनको देख के उनका जो डिमांड है उनको सुन के गवर्नमेंट ने जो भी डिसीजन लिया है, बस पब्लिक का भलाई के लिए लिया हुआ. बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट इज फॉर द पीपल हैव डिमांडेड something to the government has agreed to that demand. Now after that demand is agreed by the government and is implemented, those aggrieved or those who are affected by that decision, there's always honorable courts are there, and courts are there for justice. They won't never do injustice. People as laymen might seek unjustified demands also. Government as the government of the people might also take some unjustified decisions. But at the end of the day, there is a system in the country, in a democracy, wherein there are courts to decide justice and injustice done to the people. So we say from ABK that whatever the government has done or has committed, they might have done or committed it very wisely using their wisdom. That's all on this null and void issue that ABK has to say. Now, I am saying that the ABK is saying that the government has to provide security to all the accused persons so that incident like yesterday, unfortunate incident like yesterday, doesn't occur again. Because if any of the accused are simply uh, made to disappear, may it be murder or suicide, the whole case loses its veracity. Now, where from we get evidence? And then when there are no accused or no evidences left, then the case simply vanishes like a comet which vanishes in the thin air. After that, the case simply closes, collapses. And now, where will justice go? How will these thousands and thousands of aspirants get their justice if all the accused are simply made to disappear like this, or even simulated to be कमिटेड सुइसाइड इसलिए हम ये बोला कि जितना भी एपीपीएससी के अभियुक्त लोगों हैं accused persons and their family members, they should be provided security for their life to bring a conclusion to this case and, if possible, time bound.
Thank you, sir.